Udah rekam nih.
Okay, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, here we gonna podcast. So, here our guest. So, what is your name?
My name is Muhammad Arkandi Saputra Santosa, but usually called by Arkandi. I have a channel name called Arkandi EDN where I post my projects there.
Okay. So, you will be our guest now, yeah?
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about the education. So, the first question. Why is it important for everyone to go to school?
So everyone needs to go to school because they need the basic material to learn how to survive. And also, if they don't go to school, will not their attitude will not be sorted. So like if they don't go to school, they will steal, and they don't know the rules about that, like that.
Alright, correct. Okay, so the next question is, how does education help people get to better jobs?
So education is a basic things that you learn at school, which I mentioned previously. So education helps people get better at jobs because they learn about what they want, and then they will improve, and from that improvement they can implement that improvement to jobs that they wanted. Like if that person wants IT, they learn IT in schools, and from learning in school they can implement that on the industries, so they can work at there.
Alright. So the third question. What can we learn from education that help us in daily life?
So what material that we learn in our daily lives is like when you study at economy, like mathematics, right? You multiply and then divide and all that confusing stuff. That is actually will be used in later ages. Like when being a assistant, you need to count how many jobs there is, and then you'll need to divide how many employees to divide the pays that they'll get, and etc. like that.
Okay, nice. And the fourth is, how does going to school make us better at school problem?
So helping us get school better while learning actually makes us behave on what we do. Like if we got a warning from the counseling, we will know what we do wrong, and they will tell us how to solve this problem. Like when you skip classes, you will get called into the counselor, and then the counselor will tell you how to not skip classes and how to entertain yourself while focus on what material you are learning in the class, like that.
Okay, alright. So the fifth question is, what is it important to keep learning even after finishing school?
So in this world, the technology keeps evolving over the time. So we need to keep learning even though we have finished school. Like if we learn how to do something, and then when you work at an industry that has a different material that what we learned, it will be useless. That we need to start from over. That's why education is still important after we finish school.
Alright, correct. I know. So the sixth is, how does education help us understand that word better?
So education has this thing called IPA. So it will tells us like how the world works, and then and there's a scientist that works on different research, and then how to take care of the planet, and how to make the world a better place, like helping others and sharing your knowledge to other people. And yeah, that's how you how education can help you learn to know the world better.
Okay. So the next question is, what is the role of the teacher in helping students learn?
So a role of a teacher is giving an example and then the student will launch that example, but the teacher will need to have make a good example for the students. Like the teacher teaches you something good, like helping others, and the students need to practice to be good at the other people that they don't know, so the teachers can evaluate what they do, and from that evaluation the teachers can like that lah.
Okay, right. So next, how can education help people live healthier life?
So like I said before, education is important for their own problems, like for the later age. So how education helps us on their dailies is basically they learn their basic materials on school, and from the school they will interpret it with their life.
Okay.
So like from the school inactivity, and then when they graduate they will do it in school or in industry when they are working online or offline.
Okay. So next is, how does going to school help us make new friends and work with others?
So in school there is a lot of students that are trying to learn and how to get better, right? So by the teachers help us how to socialize, we can make friends from there. Like we can make a group, like a circle, and then we can pick a few friends that has a good attitude, and good knowledge, and then from that group we can learn together, and from that learning together can make a connection, and from that connection we can use that on the later ages, like I said before, to make partners for work, like that.
Okay, so the last is, why is learning how to read and write so important?
So learning how to read and write is one of the most important aspects in life, because there is so majority of people actually uses writing and reading is actually important in that.
Okay, so that's all of our podcast. So thank you, Arkandi.
You're welcome.
So last we say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Adalah